Oh yeah, a lot of things going on.
Yeah, man. I mean, we definitely got a nice little list to get to and all of that good stuff. But first and foremost, it's good to see y'all. Obviously, got a lot of things going on, whole lot of moving and shaking. You
Word,
know what I
a lot of
mean?
things going on.
Coach Mike C, what's going on, man?
Hey, you know it. You know it. You know it. Getting ready for season two, baby. Season two.
Mm-hmm. So what you got going on? I know since the last time we talked to everybody, you was with somebody else with the coaching, and you shifted and joined up and moved on with somebody else, and things have been looking extra nice.
Yes, man. We are in a great organization. Not to say that the last organization wasn't great. All one is organization is great. It's just really on where you need to be at. Elevate what's going to be best for you, great
Right.
for you, the people around you.
Right.
Collectively, myself, my people around me, you, according, evaluating situations and things, especially where we see my career going. We made some decisions, and it's definitely going great. Definitely going great. Um, Had a great spring season. A lot of great feedback. Parents, kids, coaches, organization itself. So everybody loving me. I'm loving the organization. I'm loving everybody from the kids, coaches,
Right.
parents, the whole thing. And the number one thing is for us is we in a position now to do what some people tried to do for us when we was younger, put us in a position to be able to be leaders,
Right.
um, push forth for goals that we want in life, not just basketball, not just sports. Helping these kids get tougher out of school, in school, regular life, doing sports. So, the whole thing is great. These kids are responsive. Um, Happy to have a coach like me, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's number one, It's it's one thing to be somewhere, but when you somewhere and they want you there, then you're good, you know what I'm saying? So all overall, man, it's going great. Can't wait for the summer season June 1st, trials June 1st, A Money, Whippany on 10, New Jersey. All ages welcome, come through. Um, and like I said, by fall, we should be having some great news, some different news, and we should be in a different position.
Mm-hmm.
Going that fast, and like anything we do, we never do it halfway, half-assed. We go
Ever.
throttle. So, you know, they see me, they know how I'm coming, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of talk about years to come. Definitely.
Or we've been obviously following the journey on your socials and everything like that. If you are connected to the proper social, that is. Uh, uh, and just seeing the progress, that's what I love to see. You know what I mean? Because I already knew. Talent is one thing. Having the talent is one thing, but actually making it translate and making it stick with kids, man, that's something totally different. That's a whole other side of the brain,
Yeah.
if you will. So I'm definitely super duper proud of you. I know everybody else is proud of you. And
Definitely. You my guy, you already
just keep
know.
on, motherfucking keeping on, man.
You know what? We just getting started, baby. We just
Absolutely.
getting started. Look, we just getting started. We just getting there. We just getting in there.
Word.
That's the crazy thing. Just getting started, and it's a whole lot more to come. Just getting
Yeah, I'm
started.
on.
So,
Absolutely, man.
jumping in, bringing teams that just got together, putting them together, making teams, creating teams, sisterhoods, brotherhoods.
Mm-hmm.
Taking kids that probably ain't never even know what winning was, especially the older kids, turning some of these kids into winners on and off the court. Like I said, that's just the best thing. And ready for season two, man. Season two.
Right.
Good coming up.
Hell yeah. Well, season 2 gonna be even more abundant than the first. So if y'all don't know,
Yes.
like I said, just make sure you're following all the proper socials. Get in tune. Get your kids in tune. Make sure you are pushing them to be coached by quality coaches.
Exactly.
Okay. Not,
That's
I'm
what you
not
want.
saying everybody else ain't quality. I'm not saying none of that. I support any and everybody.
Right.
But what I do know is talent level and just the whole opportunity that I've seen that A Money pushes out and everything like that. Like it's impressive. It's impressive. Very, very
Yeah,
impressive.
definitely. Impressed. Like you said, you see organizations from the
Mm-hmm.
outside and you hear about things from the outside until you get there. And I don't question shit. I just get there and see for myself.
Right.
And yeah, not just because I'm part of the organization, but seeing it for myself made me want to be a part of the organization, knowing that, like I said, what my kids are able to get, what they got sources to, um, and things like that. On the outside of that, I got a preparatory school coming to
Mm-hmm.
see one of my boys this summer, all through me, my calling, my connections, my doing. So like I said, I'm not just putting kids on the court because I want you to be out there to win these games.
Right.
I make sure you win in their life, and that's just number one.
On and
So
off the court.
the difference between quality and quantity coaches. Quantity coaches want you on their team so they can win quality of games. Quantity of games.
Mm-hmm.
Quality coach will make sure you well-rounded 360 around in life. And like Zito said, dealing with me, Coach Mike C, that's what you get. Period.
Absolutely. Love that. Love that. Love that. I'm gonna update our link tree for everyone who follows us on all of our streaming platforms and all that good stuff. Um, so when it comes to if anybody wants to get in touch, you can get in touch with obviously Coach Mike C himself, or I'll have the links in the bio where you can go to their website, do some light reading about the organization and all that stuff. And
Right.
should you want your kids to sign up, then you can kick the tires on your own and get her done.
Yep, exactly. Anytime, just contact it. We got you.
Where's ball? It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. First order, or second order, technically a business, um, is to let the people know that we have re-upped our partnership with W Energy. Um, last year, it was our first year as a partner with W Energy. Their energy supplement. You just add to your water, add to your protein shake. No artificials and anything like that. No jitters, shit like that. So this is our second term with them. We got approved the other day, so we are officially a partner of W Energy. So every episode moving forward will be pumped by them also. So you know. Shout out to us.
Yes, yes. There we go. Still at it and back at it.
You feel
Definitely
me?
log in. We got to put a post up for y'all. Y'all got to go on, man. Log in. Go get you some products,
Word, man.
man. Go.
We have a discount code that will drop in the stories and in the same post, where you can use our promo code and get a lovely percentage off of your orders and all of that good stuff. If you buy anything, obviously tag us, link us, and we'll promote it in the stories and all of that good stuff. But we appreciate y'all obviously because if y'all didn't keep showing up for us, then these opportunities would not present themselves. When these companies, when these brands take a look at your socials and then they go crunch your numbers and they go see how you doing on Apple Podcasts, how you doing on Spotify, how you doing on Amazon and all of these things, and that's how these partnerships come to pass because it has to be somewhat lucrative for them to roll the dice and backing you. You know what I mean? Or offering or giving you the space to, carry the flag for their product. So it's no small thing. So for anybody who's looking to, get into the industry, get into the podcast industry, or get into the gaming industry, whatever the case may be, keep that in mind. When you pumping out your material for your socials and everything like that, because you can deter them, you can scare them away. Let's be clear. But when they take a chance and roll the dice on you to like, hey, we want them to carry the flag for us, it's not a small deal. You feel me? So shout out to everybody who is, partners and sponsored by W Energy, Game
We
Life, thing like
doubling
that.
up on both, baby. Gaming, this get Righteous Podcast Gaming,
Already.
July, College Football
Yes,
26.
yes.
We jumping all around across the boards. Nice smooth year in 25. 26 is where we coming fully streaming all across the
Yep.
platforms, Twitches. All of our players are twitched up. They put the Bombergeddon tags in there. It's gonna be crazy. The
Back.
trophy giveaways. We giving out T-shirts to every participant. Long as you are in the league for more than 2 years, you will receive a mother freaking T-shirt.
Yep.
The Get Righteous Podcast Gaming. We coming fully. We're gonna put it all across all pages, everything else. So not only will we be rocking and pushing out the Dolby through the Get Righteous podcast, but through the gaming
Mm-hmm.
too. We doubling up, tripling up. Y'all know what it is. We told y'all
Absolutely.
step by step. We'll be adding more and more and more. Lot more coming,
Yeah.
Man. We got a lot
Mhm.
of things in the goddamn in the background that we just
You know how it is.
we just got the water dripping, and it's piling up. Once it's time to overflow, it'll overflow to everybody. But like you said, you keep rocking with us, and everybody. That's all platforms. I
Yeah.
know some of y'all listen to us instead of watching. DM us, especially on the gaming tip. You got any type of things you want? Tournaments, different games, whatever. We open to all. Call of Duty tournament. I know me and Zito's putting something together for
Yep.
that too. Also, so like I said, to get right to this gaming this year in 26 is going to be insane. Got our brother The Truth Guns that's on board with us, helping us out
Yes,
crazy
indeed.
with commission and running leagues and things like that.
Yes,
So
yes.
definitely contact him too as well when it comes to the game and stuff. He's definitely part of the fam. That's our Brody. And
Mm-hmm.
like I said, the connections reach out. Um, the ones that stay in tune and stay with us, we just keep going. You know what I
Good.
mean? It's not about the ones talking and not doing nothing. It's about the ones doing something and right there. So that's what you keep your focus on.
Big facts.
And
Because
that's
that's what it's all about. Like we got out of we no longer participate in the business of just talk. We know how to build these things, and that's what we've been doing. And there's no reason to make any noise about shit until shit is done. You
exactly,
feel me?
exactly,
So
exactly.
that's how we operate. But yeah, man, a lot of big things, new things on the damn way, man. Segueing out of that, obviously, we got points of agenda to get to today. You already know the vibes. We got a few, current events, and then we got some Q&As, obviously, as that's one of our most popular segments on the Get Righteous podcast. And y'all are insane, but we love you. When I pull these questions, just remember, I can see who you are. Well, some of y'all, because some leave anonymous and everything like that. But some of y'all need help, and it's okay. We're here to help you. All right, man. But anyway, first up, our first point of business. Apparently, Japan has created the world's first artificial womb. So this makes it possible for embryos to grow outside of a human body. What are your thoughts on that, good sir? Because I know you've been itching and scratching to drop some heaters on the people. Lord have mercy. Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's go get them.
It's time, baby. It's time. Listen, listen here, listen here.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I don't even know why there's not a worldwide like science his scientific committee or some shit on this type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one. But let's just take it back to history. His story. Mankind
Mm-hmm.
is a kind of man that was created. What do you think they're going to do in their lifespan? Look for ways to create. Look for ways to have longevity. Look for ways to continue to live outside the womb.
Mm-hmm.
Their women are getting weaker. Their species is getting weaker. Planet is heating up. This is just some jewels, before we get into the full question. Y'all got to look at everything, all aspects of everything. Y'all got to look at everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's get into this. This is different. I got some shit. I got lectures, shit to drop on cloning. Now we talking about babies being born outside of a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it's only gonna get crazier. I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all
Yeah.
this. How many we gotta tell y'all this. Life is going to be an exploration of crazy shit from here on out. You feel me? It's just gonna get wild.
Yeah.
Now, for me, I gotta get into some readers. I gotta do some studying. I gotta get into this shit and find out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing I want to know is how long do these things live? How do
Mm.
they act?
Mm.
How do they interact?
Mm.
Where is they source from, their soul from?
Mm.
Where are they getting their DNA and RNA from? Is this from blood work? Is this from y'all sending y'all blood work into DNA sites? Are they using DNA from people and RNA and spicing them with babies and giving them a form of a soul?
Heavy.
See, now I can get crazy with this
Heavy.
shit. I can get insane with
Yeah.
it. That's why I got to do a lot of studying real quick, and I got to take a few days in the chambers to learn everything I need to know, because I can go off insane
Yeah.
with it, and have your mind blown right
Mm-hmm.
now in the 10 minutes of a in just in 10 minutes. This is the type of shit I've been telling y'all about, and we've been putting y'all down on. How the freak y'all think they could create something like this without your spicing? It's another part of mankind.
Yeah.
Got original, we got mankind. I want to see how these things interact. I want to know lifespan, how, what's the source of soul, what soul?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
You know what's crazy? When I first saw this shit, when I first saw the news, I was like, damn. Like we talked about this years and years ago, about things kind of getting to this point. We talked about different aspects of it being true also.
Right.
Um, one of them was, the human race becoming weaker and everything like that, or certain folks becoming so threatened by becoming outnumbered, they resort to shit like this. But you know what's even crazier? About 2, 3, 4 days ago, I was watching a movie. I was taking a break from, everything. I was watching a movie. And in this movie, they had something called Project Janus, right? And how they went about doing it, they cloned street judges because they were, the street judges are police, right? Um, and they went about making what they felt to be the perfect street judge. And the perfect street judge was Judge Dredd. So they fabricated his whole birth, his whole family connections, and shit like that, right? Okay, how did they make him? They made him by taking blood DNA samples from all of the existing judges of the council and putting it into a pool, and then artificially creating babies outside of the womb, right? So if you didn't see the movie Judge Dredd, then you should watch it. If you have seen it, then you know how this shit goes. It gets to a point where, yeah, it gets to a point where the DNA sample is switched. They need reinforcements, so they rehatch the Janus project, and they're creating these creatures, and they create them as backup. So as we told you all before, they always put shit in the movies. Like before it ever comes out, a lot like the music industry. Like the music industry has all the latest technology and shit before the consumers get it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way when it comes to all of this shit that you're starting to hear about now. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't that surprised when I saw it, but I said, ain't this about a bitch? Literally was just watching Judge Dredd and it taps into that same shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have the same questions. Like, where are we pulling when we do our 23andMe's, our ancestry.coms and all these things that ask for, blood samples and all of these things so that you can trace who you are, trace your roots and all of that. I've always questioned that shit. Is why I really never did it.
Man, they not telling you shit.
Because here I am. I'm thinking I'm going to end up. There's another movie too. I forgot what it is, where all the clones end up on a. Matter of fact, I think it's called The Island.
Yes.
Where they end up on an island.
Yes, man, yes. And and that movie is based off the island where they
Right,
clone people.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real, nigga. That's real.
Yeah,
If you got the money, you can get a clone. I'm trying to tell you, this shit is real. I got the paperwork. I got the facts. I got the receipts.
right.
I'm going to drop the lecture. I just told Zito. I just messaged him. We got a couple videos I'm about to put together.
Yeah,
Definitely by the time the summertime come and we get ready for that full vacation joint, we should have a few things dropping
right,
in a couple months. I'm going to drop all of this. Then I'm going to run this cloning shit into this, like he said, into this artificial baby shit and all this shit that they got going on. Like, that's real shit. People
yeah,
that y'all seeing, people that leave, disappear, and come back. A lot of these rappers, a lot of this shit, motherfucker, these motherfuckers is industry clone. When you
right.
sign certain paperwork and sign shit, y'all, half of the time, motherfuckers don't know what they signing because the money signs is right there.
Yeah.
You sold away.
Right.
They owning you. They motherfucker could kill you and bring somebody else back.
Literally.
Your ass is gone. Whether you dead or not. You
Right.
ain't the one surfaced. You not the one pushed out. Like, it's 100. It's
Yeah.
real. It is real.
And they've been running that shit for a long time. Like, and I got to thinking, I was like, damn. There's a movie, Species, where they kind of did the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What's the movie?
The Island of Dr. Moreau,
What's the
like
movie? Arnold
Total
Schwarzenegger in it. That's it.
Recall.
Oh, Total Recall.
Mm-hmm. The
What's the,
Sixth Day.
what's the
Like,
shit with Keanu Reeves? Oh, is that the other nigga? What's the dude? The dude from
nah, Keanu Reeves was, no, that wasn't Keanu Reeves. That was
That's it.
Adrian Brody. Huh?
That is him in that official joint, right? His wife. He turned his wife into that. That thing. It's called Auto. It's called something, and it is him. His wife. Something happened to his wife, and he a scientist, and he used some shit. Bring her back.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I
So I
know what
think
you're
it's on
talking about.
Tubi. You can watch it for free. Some of these movies y'all can watch for free.
Right.
Some of
Yeah,
these movies,
I forgot the name of that one, but yeah, I
yeah.
remember that. There's a bunch of them. Like the shit
Talk
Splice
about
with Adrian Brody.
the other day.
The shit was
Yeah,
crazy. Where they took they took the sample from something. I forgot what they took the DNA sample from something and infused it with hers and his, and they grew this thing. And then it switched from being a female to a male by the end of the movie. That was Splice. That shit was crazy. Like they've been dropping hints for a long ass time.
yeah, man.
So the fact that this is where we're at right now is fucking crazy. But we just here to keep y'all posted on game, man, because you're not gonna hear a lot of this shit talked about on mainstream media and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But you know, it's our job to keep y'all informed, man.
Right.
You feel me? So what we got coming, lectures and everything like that, keep it motherfucking locked. We'll keep you posted
Yes, we
on
like
when those drop, how you can get to them, because some
right.
of them bits and pieces will be free, but then we'll have a paywall behind some of them just to protect
Well,
ourselves, obviously.
will officially be the this will officially be the paywall, and it's two reasons: protect what we doing, and to keep the motherfucking facts.
Yeah,
These
like,
motherfuckers without no
no
interest.
watered down, no flags, no nothing like that. Yeah.
Second of all, like he said at the beginning of this, you got Coach Mike C, and then you got the truth when we on the
Mm-hmm.
podcast. A lot of stuff that I'm about to put out, you're gonna have to subscribe to because
Mm-hmm.
we not putting it out in the open.
Yeah.
In the open, I'm Coach Mike C. I'm in the limelight. I got a lot of things I'm dealing with. That's just it.
Right.
So lectures, deep talks, all that shit would not be out in the open. A lot of this stuff, a lot of our stuff that we about to put out will be more in detail, more photos, more videos, that type of thing, not the podcast. Going
Or
back into giving y'all what y'all need behind what we talk about on the podcast. It's one thing to just put it out there, but if y'all
yeah,
don't know shit and know what's going on, then you just know something.
yeah,
You just heard something. So we'll put the pictures, we'll put the videos, and we'll put the receipts behind a lot of the things that we start talking about from now on. And then once that comes out, you know what to do. Click the link, subscribe, and if you already subscribed, you should get a notification. Once you subscribe to
yep.
whatever link we put up, you should get a notification every time you got a new video on there.
Yes, indeed.
Just like Forbidden Knowledge, just like any other app or any other, you know, teacher out there, guru out there, or podcast out there that's giving out heavy information to where you gotta lock in
Yep, yep.
on a, you know, on a different segment. So yeah, that's definitely
Word. You got anything else for this?
no, that's good.
Cool. All right. Segue out of that into something that's a little bit more mainstream, but definitely needs a little bit of light. Because I feel like there's a lot of confused people about where to stand on this shit. But we'll see. Tory Lanez allegedly was poked up 14 times, including a head and lung shot, while being in prison. So the question is it karma or is it just prison life? Ha. All right.
Mm.
How about this? Folks always love to call in the middle of shit.
No,
So what's your thoughts? How you feeling about that?
first of all, free my guy, Tory Toon. You know it. Um, get to the man. I mean, the main part of the question is, him getting poked up, karma, or prison life. I mean, ain't no karma when you're in prison, buddy. Rather you got there by really being guilty of doing something or was innocently charged. Once you're inside them walls, nigga, anybody on this planet with any knowledge of any jail, prison, anything, nigga, it's anything goes. Anything goes. That's number one. I don't know what comfortable situation he was in to even be around motherfuckers like that. You still an artist, you still an entertainer, and at all angles, you still just a hit. Like you said, not even, it ain't gotta be for money. It's a motherfucker that hit you, they ain't even getting out.
Yeah.
So it's not, they ain't got nothing to do with it, bro. They ain't nothing that you targeted and you should be moving different.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this ain't even part of the question. You know what I'm saying? Now that we know that he innocent, and I already knew that. Everybody knew that shit. Even when he posted it, Chris Brown reposted what he posted. I just saved 2 black women. He took the charge to save the black chick from getting charged, from shooting the other chick. Period. Period. He just did that as a god. A motherfucker now trapped in the system, doing his thing and fucking up the system. There's a lot of things that's about to come out, and a lot of things that go with this. But as far as prison life, shit, man, anybody can get touched. So just that's that. Whether a motherfucker made a call or this or that, nobody knows. We not there for that. We don't know what kite was sent. We don't know if no kite was sent. We don't know if any word was passed on. Or motherfucker just know, oh, that's who he is. I'm just gonna get him.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's the life in there. Um, and I just like you said, I just think shit. It just came. It just Brody was just, he just was part of that. Wrong time. You know what I mean? Wrong place, wrong time, and gracefully, no non, life threatening. So after a while, we'll see Brody pop out. We'll get the side. We'll get the stories. He'll be able to say his words. He'll be able to talk his talk. All that. You know what I'm saying? So that is the thing, right there. He ain't dead, and it wasn't life threatening. So we know sooner or later, video will be popping up. The Florida chick down there, the mommy, the Spanish lady, going hard and about to get him up out that jam, that traffic jam. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's see let's see how the next few months come. Let's
Yeah,
see.
we gonna see.
We'll see.
Um, for me, I'm gonna just keep it a big buck. Um, I'm not here to cast judgment. I can't cast judgment. You know what I'm saying? I'm not God. You feel me? To a certain degree. um, um, so whether this is karma spinning the block on him or whatever the case may be, that's 100% subjective. If that's what you believe, that's what you believe. I don't believe in abusing women. If that is the case, if he is guilty of that, then whatever. I don't believe in taking things to a certain level with women. If he's guilty or innocent of that, still remains to be seen. But what I will say, somebody, whether it be this guy or somebody else, whatever the case may be, 14 getting hit 14 times, including a headshot and a lung shot. Somebody was trying to get you up out of here, Bucko.
Yeah, you feel
And
me?
I'm
Like,
not saying like you said, it's like prison life by itself. You got people who's doing life and ain't going to see the light of day ever again, and just don't give a fuck. And that's
right.
just the time. That's just the timing that they on. Like,
They don't
so
give a
you
fuck.
could just be on the receiving end of some foul shit because a nigga feel like doing it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
It doesn't have to
Exactly.
be. It doesn't have to be
Exactly.
this
Like,
whole
nigga,
this whole contrived thing, this whole thought up thing, and everything like that. I'm not jacking none of them conspiracy theories about none of this bullshit, and I'm not here for that. Y'all already know that shit.
exactly.
Um,
Come on. You talk about being a place where motherfuckers is there for premeditated
you feel
murder.
me?
What the fuck you keep going to sleep thinking about?
Like, like what you think?
You
Like
want to
you
get up
drop.
and murder, motherfucker?
This is the same thing I tell folks about using the whole black on black crime trope. Black on black crime does not exist because here's the shit: if you throw a piece of meat into the jungle, into a pit of lions, the lions is going to eat no matter who the fuck is what the fuck it is. You understand? So I don't want to hear that shit. He is who he is. Like you said, folks going to get at you the way they going to get at you. No more, no less. Simple.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I think it's fucked up that it happened to him because I wouldn't wish that shit on nobody because somebody definitely tried to get you up out of here. You know what I mean? But the whole karma thing, I think folks need to stop grandstanding and taking positions on this shit when you really don't have all the facts. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You have what the media has given to you and personal opinion. That's not necessarily the facts. It's a dude that is there for a body. He get a word is born. Facts. He got nothing to lose, so that's what they gonna do, bro. Like that's prison. Everybody I know who been in prison said the same shit. Just because it's Tuesday at 12:01 p.m., anything can happen. Like no rhyme, no reason, just cause.
That's facts.
So, but we'll see. You got anything else for that?
Nah.
Word. So, like I said, man, we'll keep y'all in the loop and we'll talk about these things as we need to talk about them. But in terms of points of business, that's the two tops. We got a few questions to get to. So we're going to get to these motherfuckers. All right. Per usual, if you would like to leave us a question of any type that you would like answered, whether it be anonymously or, you actually want to jump in the box and talk about some shit, send us the DM or whatever platform you're listening to. You can leave comments and questions and all these lovely things all over there. So keep sending them in and we're going to keep on motherfucking answering them. First question in is, hey fellas, I need some help. My spouse cheated and I never healed from it. Our intimacy has suffered because of it. She never helped me heal. Now she said because of the lack of intimacy, she's going to cheat again. What should I do? That is pretty heavy.
That's craziness. Son, you want to answer that?
My answer is going to be short and sweet because I know you got something for this. Short and sweet. If I'm reading this correctly, they didn't help you heal, so now they're threatening you because there's no intimacy. Now they're going to do it again. You need to exit the stage right. That's not a relationship. That's not a functional relationship. That's a narcissistic, toxic ass motherfucker who has taken no accountability for their actions.
Yeah, that's wild.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
wild. That's wild. That's
Crazy.
wild. Yeah,
But
I'm not even.
I turn it over to you.
Yeah, this is not about to be no fucking. The, yeah, it's not even a talk. It's not even a debate. Like, just do what Zito said, man. Just do what Zito said, and then take the time off for yourself. Don't look for no girlfriend. Don't engage with no girls. Leave her and go find yourself. Go find yourself. Somebody will find you. Go find yourself. Go find yourself. Go find yourself. Somebody will find you. If I would have left from being with somebody for 19 years and then went right into a relationship, fucked. I'm fucked. The person's fucked. It's over. I'm fucking everybody up. I'm mad. I want to do shit. I'm still probably tweaked out. You know what I mean? I'm always gonna be a little tweaked out, but I'm probably a whole lot of. So yeah, nah. Just get rid of that. Get rid of that. Go find yourself. Once you find yourself, do what you gotta do. That it'll come back. It'll come back. Can't hear you. Can y'all hear me?
No, I turned my mic off because the kids came in.
Okay, yeah, nah, little ones. Those.
All right.
That's right. That's right.
No, jump in front of the screen.
Hello.
There you go. Good grief. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, right out of there. Yeah, out of
I agree with you.
there.
It's just
You want more?
wild that this type of shit still goes on.
Yeah, that's insane. Like, We just got done talking about this. We talk about this all the time.
Right.
Just
Right.
do you. Just do you. If
Exactly.
that's what it is. If you want to be with multiple people, then yeah, just do you. You don't need to be holding nobody to no relationship or no nothing like that. Just go ahead and do you and live life. Live life without trying to do everything on the shit that you see on TV. Why try to be in a relationship if you want to go out and
Right.
have some fun? Go out and have some fun. Later on, you'll find a relationship shit.
Right.
It's been in relationships for years, and then all of a sudden they want to go, you, you know, test the street. So,
Right.
hey, let them be. Let
Exactly.
them be. Let them
That's
be.
how I feel.
Let them be.
But we appreciate you sending that in, but you need to get up out of there. Because that's wild. And a similar type question. I've been with my partner for 13 years, struggling to keep things fresh. What can I do to help this? What if she checks out in the process? Like more of the same, you know? Um, if you're struggling, if you're struggling, you know, it's all about the work, you know? You got to put in the motherfucking work to make shit work. You know what I mean?
Right.
Struggling shit, but you know, you just got to figure out how to fix the problem, how to fix the issue. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you're dedicated to that process of figuring that shit out, you ain't got nothing to worry about. If somebody checks out during the process, then that means that they wanted to check the fuck out and they don't want to figure it out. Simply put,
Look, there you go. There
you know, that's just my stance.
you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah, 100. That's facts.
Word. Um, we got one more. Our last question is it Stockholm syndrome to stay with your partner if they abuse you in any way?
I mean, I don't know. If y'all just got together and the shit is crazy, then I would call it like, yeah, I don't know. I'll call it some bullshit. That may just be something that you like. If it's something that's just 10 years, 13 years, and there's some bullshit going on, some bad energy, blah, blah, blah. At that point, sometimes it's more just, you just used to that shit. You just connected. It's just something that you just, it's there. It's something that you done lived. It's a cycle. It became part of your cycle. So, in the beginning of things, if shit is crazy, then you got to get out of that. If you stay, then yeah, that's on you. If shit build up and it get crazy, then you got to get to the point like, all right, hold up, what's going on?
Yeah.
Then that's different. But like you said, I don't know. It's just see it two different ways because we done, we see it from all aspects. So
If we want to be technical, right? If we want to just go off of print, if we just want to go off definition and everything like that, we all know what Stockholm syndrome is, right? This is what they say, you know, folks had when they love their oppressor and they keep supporting their oppressor. You know what I'm saying? A lot of black folks are accused of having Stockholm syndrome when it comes to white folks sometimes, because of our obviously troubled history. You know what I'm saying? So in a relationship, you're talking about staying with the person who is abusing you. To me, just to me, from all my dealings with women and men who have come out of abusive relationships, whether it be physical, whether it be mental, whatever the case may be, staying with that person is a detriment to yourself. Like you need to get the fuck out. Like anybody who's putting hands on you, I don't care what they tell you. I don't care how much you think you love that person. That's not love, bro. That's not love, sis. That's control.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Especially if there's a back-seated reason as to why they're doing it, to hold you in a place of fear. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you dickmatize. I don't care if you you know, I don't know what the antithesis is of dickmatized, but you already know what it be like when you got that super duper gripper and you don't never want to lead that splash waterfall.
Word. Right.
But it's similar. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's never worth it. Not to me, at least. Like, get out. Period. Point blank. Get the fuck out. Because abuse in any way, you just literally setting yourself up to fail. You know what I mean? And that's it. That's all I got for that, man.
You already know.
And that's everything.
Y'all know what it
It's
is.
just not worth it to be honest. Word is bond. It's not. It's not.
Boom. Get up out of there. Well, as always, y'all know what it is, man. We back running, back going. As we said, jump in. We've been putting a post up, log in, put that tag in, Dolby. Go grab your tools. Make sure you put the videos up, tag us in it so we can tag y'all on the page. They'll tag y'all definitely. Great to be back partnership with them. This is Get Righteous Podcast. So all listeners, viewers that tap in, on the lives and on all platforms, we love y'all always through. Until the next episode, we out.
You
Peace.
already know.